Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all the positive feedback I got on the last video and all the subscribers and everything. That was really awesome. I didn't think you guys would ever want to see anything that I create. I told you not to laugh at me. Yeah, so today, different video, not a story time, but this is literally the easiest DIY project thing I've done in a very long time. It's just planter boxes. First video doing this. It's a lot harder than you think. Just like moving all the cameras and stuff, it really makes me appreciate what Jamie's able to put together. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more like this, if you want me to never do a DIY again, tell me, but don't actually tell me. Just think it. Maybe story time while I do a DIY. No, that's multitasking. Sorry. Don't do that. I can't do that. I'm not capable. Yeah, so enjoy. I was just thinking, I'm gonna be cutting corners. People are gonna roast me on here going, did you just hold that up with your foot? You cut it with no safety goggles? Yes.
Yes.
So anyway, we know that we're gonna at least have either a 8x4 planter box or a 4x4 planter box, so there's no harm in cutting this down now for sizing. So we can temp up, mock up, whatever you want to call it, and see what feels right, placement, all that. Good lesson to all the men out there. Always mock it up for your wife.
Because
otherwise you'll be doing it twice. Yeah. And now I'm going to be marking out and cutting the top cap for the planter boxes just to go around the top, make it look nice. These are 8-footers, so when I 45 the corners, they will be slightly smaller than those boxes, so I need to cut those boxes down to fit these. So I'm going to be cutting these 45s, laying them out, measuring them, then attaching those to them to get my measurements. So here I switched to a corded saw with a wet blade on it because I was killing batteries way too fast. Here I'm using a speed square just to get some quick 45s. Real easy, quick, not very accurate, as you will learn later on in the video. Now I'm cutting the short ends, the small ends, the 4-foot pieces. Alright, so using the speed square doesn't give you very accurate degrees and cuts. And now as I'm laying it out, they're substantially off. So I'm using this now, my compound miter, so I can get better cuts. I didn't want to tell you, but someone made me.
I forced him.
Yeah, I guess it makes better content, and it's real. So you can see my cuts are off. This is the right way to do it. I should have done it this way in the first place. Speed squares for rough cuts. The fact that I'm going to be using these as a finished piece on the top, I want them to look good, I want them to fit, and it has to be square. So this is the proper way to do it, with a miter saw and a nice table that's flat and level, not just cutting them on the ground or whatever. Do it the right way the first time.
Don't use your foot.
Yeah. And for those of you making fun of me for using Ryobi,
He deserves it.
I deserve it. Now, I'm a firm believer of buying good quality tools because they'll last a lot longer than the cheap ones. But for something like this, I don't use a compound miter every day. So you can buy a cheap one if it works. And I'm not a carpenter, I don't do this every day. It's not gonna get beat up. I've had this one for 4 years, like new, because I've maybe used it 100 times. So, yep. Here's my rookie mistake. I'm laying out the pieces on top of my sawhorses. If it was a smaller project, it would work great. And it's just nice to work at that height rather than bent over like this. But it's a bigger project, my sawhorses aren't that wide, so I moved it to the ground, as you can see. Here I've just countersinking some holes to reduce splitting of the wood. You drill a hole first, then you put the screw in. So what I'm doing now is just laying out the base onto the top. I'm measuring it to find my center so that I can find the correct length for the longer pieces so I know where to cut. Now since you're matching this piece, you don't have to remeasure, relay out like I did before. You can just take your piece, line it on the inside, and take your mark. There's your cut line. And screw them all together. And you got yourself a rectangle. I almost said square. Countersinking and attaching the bottom to the top pieces. And that's it. This is why you buy bits. You don't use the free one that comes with the screws. Because they're garbage.
This is going well.
It's gotten a little more full of water since.
Look at that.
And then to square it up, I'll just measure off the back fence.
That makes sense.
And that's it.
Ta-da!
Treated lumber, that's why it's red. And we're done. Put some dirt in it, plant some plants, grow some food, eat it. So that concludes our planter box tutorial DIY how-to video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about what I did or how I did it or anything, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to help. I do plan on doing some videos. I realize that not everybody here might understand what I'm doing and why, such as like pre-drilling and countersinking prior to putting a screw in. And I know for you, those of you in the trade are like, well, that's obvious, but a lot of you aren't. So I might do some real basic, really basic instructional kind of just basics of, and I said basics a lot, but beginning steps of how to use tools. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know in the comments and I can get you guys going with how to use tools. And I keep doing finger guns. I did it in my intro now. Just gonna keep doing this. All right. Thanks guys and see you in my next one. Bye.